Hello, everyone. Welcome to the next episode of And One. We're going across the border. We're going up to North Dakota right now. And I'll kick it to her. Introduce yourself to the audience.
I'm Maggie Fricke. I'm a ninth grader. I am a point guard, and I go to Minot High School.
Thank you. Thank you for doing this. I said we're here in Minnesota, but we're going across the border a little bit to North Dakota. You play AAU here you did Minnesota Stars, going to be going to North Tartan. Is that correct?
Yes, correct.
There's exciting. What are you excited most about going to North Tartan?
Um, I'm just excited about getting to see more places and travel more places. My Stars group was a phenomenal team. I loved playing with them. They helped me out a lot. But I'm excited for this new challenge and to get to play at a higher level and play more competition. So it'll be fun.
Like it. We'll go back. We'll backtrack here a little bit. When did you first start playing basketball?
I started as a kindergartner. I kind of was in between a lot of sports, but basketball I stuck with. And then towards middle of elementary, that's when I really got serious with it.
Did you play any other sports or just kind of basketball right off the bat?
I do swimming as well. So that kind of just helps me keep in shape and like keep my endurance and just another sport I can enjoy in.
I was gonna say I'd be so tired after swimming,
Yeah.
but it probably does help with endurance. And
Uh-huh.
so, were you a natural when you first started playing basketball, or did it kind of take a little bit to kind of convince you to keep playing?
I kind of like just loved it right away. The moment I remember when I actually liked it is we were trying to learn a through the legs move in my garage, and I just gave up. And then like 5 minutes later, I came out and did it, and that's when I think I realized like I actually love this sport, and I like the when I quit and then just got back to it, like encouraged me. So
I like it. So, if someone hasn't seen you play yet, how would you describe yourself as a player to someone?
I would say I'm very competitive. I like to win. Um, I've been working on my mental game a lot, so that's improved, but still needs more improvement. And just like my will, and just I always try to have the best energy and just defensively. So
I like it. And would you say you're more offensive or defensive minded out on the court?
I would say both. Like I feel like you need to have an offense mind because you want to score, but you also need to be able to stop the ball, and like that's important on both ends.
And so we talked about playing for Minnesota Stars this last year. What were some of the highlights of the summer? Kind of good places to go or great games, great tournaments for you?
I love going to like Kentucky and Indy. We had like a split there. We go 1 week, 1 week. It was very fun winning the Battle of the Boroughs and just like being able to improve in our team and like just see where we've come was really fun.
Who's some of the best players you ever got a chance to play with, high school or AAU?
I've gone to play with Lily. She is a phenomenal player. Um, Sine, just players like that, and just I say everyone like is different. So I just love playing with all the teammates I had. They've all been great to me.
Who's some of the best players you've had a chance to play against, high school or AAU?
Um, Logan Nisley's one. She's a phenomenal player. I played her in high school. Um, I've got to scrimmage against and practice against Rainey and then also Leah Crump. So that was exciting. Madden, Greenway, just like Linnell, like they're all really great players, and just getting to play against them and like have a battle is very fun.
And so I don't know if we're on the exact same schedule. I think North Dakota is very similar to Minnesota. So we're probably a little bit out of the high school season still. But what are some of your personal goals and expectations for the upcoming high school season?
As you know, we won our state championship. We don't want to forget that, but just improving like what we did wrong. And it's a brand new team. We lost some seniors, but just regaining everything and just working hard and getting like game by game, getting better and better, and getting to the state game again would be my goal. But just improving as a player too, and as a teammate would be awesome.
And so, what did you learn from, I guess, on the way of going to a state championship at a younger age? Kind of what did you learn from the older players of kind of what it takes from the day to day to get to that championship level?
I've learned that like in practice, you always gotta have a championship gym. Like you always gotta work hard. And you're gonna have tough games, and you just gotta mentally like try to get moved from that. Like watch the game, re-invise it, like improve, and then just like go from there. And having teammates, like all my teammates are great and they're very supportive, and you also being supportive helps. And getting talking to like other teams players too, like off season, like just seeing like their perspective and what they do and like how they become a great shooter and stuff really helps too.
I like it. So I don't know if the full schedule is out yet. Are there any games that you have circled kind of as that the game, game you're looking forward to or one like that coming up this coming season?
So we have scheduled like some non-conference teams against the East, so that'll be fun just to get to play some teams that I have never got to play yet. See where we both go each other. Playing center again, the Bismarck team. Just kind of just excited to see how everything goes, and I'm excited for this upcoming season.
There you go. And so we'll go a little bit kind of, not off the court, but I guess, do you watch the WNBA, NBA at all?
Yes, I do.
Who are some NBA or WNBA players or even high or college players that you would say you model your game after, kind of enjoy watching the most?
I look for college. I really like look at Van Leith, Paige Beckers, like those type of players, just like kind of where I would be in if I was their situation. Like I was able to go to the Final Four, so I just got to watch them live and just see how they like handle situations. The WNBA, I like looking at Kelsey Plum. She's a
Hmm.
phenomenal player, and I just because her height's kind of similar to mine. She's a point guard, and just like her being able to find her ways around the court and still being 5'7", 5'8". The Stokes, same team, so that's awesome. I just kind of just watching those people that are around my same size, where I would be if I was in their situation, and just seeing what they do on the court, what I can improve on.
What's one part of Kelsey Plum's game that you would like to add to your game someday?
I love her like skips and how she holds it and her change of pace into it. So I've been working on that a lot and just seeing how I can hold it and her looking at defense and then going really fast into it and getting a shot.
So big fan of who won the championship this year in the WNBA?
Yeah. Yep.
Did you ever come to any games like that? Was Target Center the closest arena to you guys for WNBA or they're
It
closer?
is. I've had a few NBA and WM games in the past, but due to like where I live and just my schedule, I don't really end up watching much, but I do watch some on television. So
Makes sense. And so we'll go off the court now. When you're not playing basketball, not swimming, not kind of doing athletics, where's your go-to spot? Where's kind of what are you up to when you're not playing sports?
I love going to the lake to like surf and tube and just hang out with my friends. Some going outdoors, like walking my dog, and then hanging out with my like family outside of that. I enjoy like road trips, stuff like that.
Any pregame rituals before you get like when you're getting ready, any pregame, any stuff like that?
Well, I like stretch out like usual, and I usually do it on my own. And then when we have like our warm ups kind of thing, I usually watch like a motivational video. It helps me get into the right set, and then just jamming out to music and stuff like that.
What's the go-to for the pregame playlist? What has to be on the pregame playlist to get you going?
Oh, flashing lights would probably be one. I like.
I like it. And then, coming up here, so we talked about, next summer will be with North Tartan. What do you think is some of the, I guess, things that you want to grow as a player before kind of taking that next step into, EYBL circuit and things like that?
I would say one, like I've mentioned, like my mental game, because that's a huge part of your game, and just being able to conquer that would really help me. And then also just kind of finding my way around the basket, like with my height, like my finishing, and just improving my shot, which I have a lot recently. So like that, I'm working on those like right now, and I'll work on during season and during the summer, and hopefully be improved by AAU time.
Coming with extra exposure comes with, added attention from colleges and high school and stuff, and you may even
Mhm.
already be experiencing that at a younger age. Do you view recruiting as more, is it stressful? Is it exciting? Is it something that a mixture of both depending on the day? How do you kind of tackle that?
Um, it gets really busy, but I think it's very exciting just knowing that you got to be put into it, and like a lot of other people want to be in it. So being polite and just like enjoying every moment of it. I wouldn't say it's stressful. Like sometimes it can be just with your schedule, but it's like very like exciting and you feel very accomplished. So
And so with 27 and 28, Minnesota, Midwest and stuff, there's a pretty big class coming up, a pretty talented class too. What would be one of your advice to younger kids that are coming up and gonna experience like you do a recruiting increase and coaches and stuff? What would be your one advice to them?
my advice would be if you're really into this, like work every day. Yes, have off days, have recovery days, but like being in the gym more than anyone else will improve, and hard work matters. Don't just go in the gym and sit there and just talk. Like go and actually work out, have set plans, and then doing like once you're old enough, like lift. but also like enjoy your life because you only get one. So do both, and then just have fun in the game because you want to have fun in order to enjoy it. So
I like that. Well, we won't take all of your night. Well, I like to end on word games. What is one word you hope comes to mind when people watch you play basketball? What is something you want them to take away from that?
energy, and I would say sportsmanship, because you want to have energy in order to encourage your team and be on the court and be in a good sportsmanship too.
I like it. Well, once again, I've enjoyed watching you this summer. I'm gonna enjoy watching next summer. If you make it over to Minnesota, we're gonna see you there. Maybe make a trip
Yeah.
out to North Dakota. But I want to say thank you for tonight. You're an enjoyable player. I suggest people to get out to make the drive when you go play Logan. Go ahead and shut her down, kind of stuff. But thank you so much. Good luck this season, for good health this season. And I said, you'll be fighting for a championship, I think, again.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. Have a great night.
You too.
Bye.